on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're pulling the starter off the silver pickup, and we got this little plunger here we got to install. I don't know if y'all can see that. This plunger, bought it through LarryB's. There's your website. You can type that in, or you can go to Amazon and type in LarryB's. I think it's a starter solenoid kit or something is what it's called. But anyhow, I can put it in the description below. But yeah, we're going to be installing this in the starter, because this truck here, I don't know if I can get it to do it right now, but I can always try. This truck here, there it is. They did it once, but what's happening is our starter solenoid is not making good contact, so we're going to get this starter ripped out of here, or pulled out of here, and we'll get it rebuilt, and we'll get to showing y'all how to do all that. It's pretty easy to do. There's 3 bolts holding the starter to the transmission bell housing, and over here on your driver's side, if you don't know already, there's your starter. So we'll be taking our positive cable off, and there's 3 bolts, 1 bolt on right here, and there's another bolt right there, and then the last bolt is on top. I think I showed it to y'all just a second ago. And but we'll take this big positive cable loose, and then there should be a little solenoid wire right here beside it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but where my finger is, that's a solenoid wire. It has a little nut on it that you can take loose, and you'll take both of those out of the way, and then your starter, you can pull those bolts out of it and it should come out. Before we pull the starter, we're going to disconnect the negative battery cable, because I don't want to be arcing my positive cable against anything. So, you know, we'll just take these things loose. Just like that. This is a Dodge. Dodges are like that. You can just wiggle them. And got a 15 millimeter socket here for our bolts going into the rear engine housing, or whatever you want to call it, that the transmission bolts to, and then bolts to the engine. Here we got a 10 millimeter 12 point bolt, so you'll need a 10 millimeter 12 point socket or wrench. I'm going to use a wrench. And then we have right here, right there, we got a 8 millimeter wrench or socket to get our solenoid wire on. So this is our positive going to our starter, and then this is our solenoid wire that engages the starter whenever you crank it over. So we got to get both those off, and then we're going to take our 3 bolts out for our starter to hold onto the engine. Out here, y'all can see. So now we're gonna bring it over here, the tailgate, or as I like to call it, the table. Move our random toolbox out of the way. That out of the way. And get some tools over here. So here's our plunger. So we're going to be taking this right here off. There's 3, I think they're 8 millimeters or 7 millimeters, not sure yet. We'll check that here in a second. And they have Phillips. Alright guys, it was an 8. We'll zip them off. I think I'll have to get this one off here also. It's just a ground. Well, actually, not sure. It might be another positive, but we're gonna get it off. That was an 18. Get that out of the way. And pull our cap out of the way. And here's our plunger. Here's our new plunger. Spring, you'll take it off and you'll put back on the new plunger. And so here's our tabs that we're replacing. They're inside here. That's what these tabs are here. So, got to get them out. But to get them out, this was a 17 actually, but to get those plungers out, or those contacts out, or whatever you want to call them, we'll just take our 17s loose, just like that. See if y'all can see what I'm doing here. I will take our 17s loose, screw them out, just like that, put all our stuff down. We don't want to lose it. Pull your bolts out, you don't want to lose those, you'll be reusing them. Then, bend that out of the way. Alright, there's a contact out, so that's how you take them apart, and then you'll just put them back together the same way. Buy a LarryB's products or Solinoid, anyhow, it does come with instructions if you don't know how, so that is something convenient about this kit. It does show you how to do it. If you need help, we just opened it up, so I mean, it's pretty simple. I didn't have to read the instructions to figure it out, so, but it is convenient that it does send you what you need. So get all this stuff took out of here. And there's our new contacts. So you can see our old contacts there, and these are our new contacts. So they're quite a bit bigger actually. So you can count. You're going to be contacted more all the way around it. So. Alright guys, we got our insides back together, you can see that. Now our solenoid here, then our spring slides it back in and push it inside there. So you can see how it works. Alright, now then, we'll take our cover, our gasket. So our gasket, you'll sit back on there. Get our screws started back in. Okay, get those on. Take snug all those up. So old ones, old contacts, old solenoid, don't need anymore. You can just throw those away. So that's on. Now put your cable back on here. Snug it up. Put your little rubber back over it. And then we'll go reinstall this thing. Alright guys, I hope that was a quick, easy video for y'all. We're going to get these terminals put back on real quick. Okay, get those on. Oh, look at that. I'm about to just have to replace all this vacuum hose, I guess, because I talk about it in every video, but I replace just one piece and it ends up breaking again. So I'm gonna fix that real quick, and then we're gonna start this truck up, or make sure it starts up. So, alright guys, here's our old ones. You can see they're pretty much gone. See, I just tore that in half. Okay, so those are pretty much gone. They're not real rubbery anymore. So I got me a piece of rubber hose to put on this side to replace that one, and I got me a little bit bigger rubber hose to put on this one. So we got that fixed finally, so I guess we can start talking about it now. Let's see if this starts. Right up, and our vacuum's working because I'm blowing out the front vents. So, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the other videos, the ABS light and the brake light, most of the time it's going to be this module here. Mine just so happens, if I plug it in, it runs all the time. And that's a later date fix because it costs a little more than most of these fixes I've been doing. So if y'all do have an idea, if you can tear these apart and there's some solder points inside here you can resolder, or maybe I mean anything like that, or if there's a cheaper fix besides going and buying a brand new one of these, comment below. But anyhow, that's it guys. We got the starter put back on. You can see it down there. Starter's back on, and it works. So that's how you put the LarryB's starter solenoid kit in, and that's how you remove and install a starter on a 94 to 02 25 3500 Cummins. So hope y'all liked the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the like button. It helps out a lot guys, and we'll see y'all in the next video.